I'm trying to set up the what do you call it? It's set up in a way we probably won't be able to set this up. 'Cause what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to I'll be able to test this portion of it, I think. Let's see. We got PowerShell open. I'm using Cursor. I love Cursor. Cursor is awesome. I had it. I mentioned I was trying to set up a way that once I'm done streaming, that I have like several server computers and stuff like that. That's what this is running on. And it'll like, what it's going to do is once I click, I guess, once I stop the stream, I'll probably use advanced scene switcher or something in here. And I'll come in here. I don't know, pull VOD on kick. So I don't know how to trigger it, but maybe when I press stream stopped, then we oh wait, no, not that one. Trigger. This is actually a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Trigger. I think it's HTTP. So we would trigger. I think I just copied it. This thing. Oh no, it's not that. That's hardly right. What did it say? It's quad Opus said. I already have it. Okay. I did that. This what did I say this already? This is supposed to be so that yeah, whenever I stream, it'll create the VOD on Kick, and then this will be automatically checking Kick to make sure that everything's synced and downloaded to the hard drive on that machine. So then it basically is this is just to archive all of the VODs so that just in case I had a stream that I wanted to use, but I didn't get to use it yet or something because maybe it was maybe I did it like a week too late. You know, I think it only keeps the VODs for like 5 days or something. I don't know. So this will basically make it so that it archives every stream or VOD. That way, when I use things like Opus to help me with the clips for like TikTok, Spotlight, YouTube Shorts, Reels, etc. That way, I'll have them there, and then I can also kind of automate some of that workflow too. Because the goal here is that I can just stream, and then later I can go open up Opus and I can pick and choose. Oh, this is the one I want to use. This is the one I want to use. So I don't have to do any of that. It'll just do it manually. So I got to figure out how to automate that portion to automatically upload it into Opus, or just at least at the very least archive all of the VODs. But that's kind of why I went live right now, because I'm gonna stop the stream here in a minute. And like I said, this is pretty much like a test week. Like all this is testing. I don't really plan to really be you know, I don't plan to be streaming. I could probably use some of these because I did upload a couple of them into Opus and they looked pretty good. I was like, damn, this is good. So later I'll probably structure my streams a bit more so that they'll have like today we're gonna do this, and then I'll work on that. And then that'll make it easier for things like Opus to be able to compress that into clips that I can use for social media. So again, this is like pre-production essentially. So it was telling me to do this to run. I don't know. Yeah, paste anyways. I think that actually worked. Cool. Got it. A different computer. Okay. So this will tell it if it's mostly working or not. Yeah, I'm it now. I don't know how it works fully if the VOD shows up while I'm streaming. Hold on, let me check that actually. go to kick. It's like I'm live right now, but I don't think it's going to create the VOD. So this is really just trying to figure out all of my back end studio stuff so that I can just, so that way I can just stream, and then I can automate a lot of the processes that I would be doing manually that should be easy to automate, because it likes things like pulling it into Opus, or pulling it into this program, or setting it up so that we automatically update what's in the description of the video, those kinds of things. Because these things can be automated at this point. And I can just go in there and approve it. So it's like having a virtual assistant that can do all those things for you. So then it makes it simpler. VODs. Okay, so I don't know. 6 minutes ago, this is the current stream. Can you watch that as streaming? It goes right to the stream. So you can't download that, obviously. Duh. Yeah, I'm streaming right now, so I don't know how it works fully if the VOD shows up I'm streaming, but I'm sure if it can tell that it's not downloadable yet, or what happens there, since I'm right now, but at the same time, I don't know. At the same time, that might affect things, but it shouldn't cause any issue, I would think. But yeah, I haven't wired up OBS yet to trigger the checker portion. That should be simple. I almost already have that configured. Oh, and here and do it trigger great. That PowerShell was able to access our script over network. Yeah, see, that's what's cool. Is it's like not a curl. What is it called? I always forget. So it's like, you go into the terminal and then you can curl an address, and if it's running on my server, then essentially it will be able to access. Like, we don't need this now. Oh, I don't want it. So yeah, I just have to pull here. Let's see. Yeah, I have like a server running, and then this will trigger it. So this is on my Windows PC. This is how I'm recording. Yeah, I'm kind of a tech nerd. I love this shit. I love setting stuff like this up. So that should trigger it. I don't know if I need to set. I think that should be it, right? Put this down. On my Mac. If then trigger this flow. I need to set portion. I love Cursor. It's awesome. It's just too expensive. That's the thing. It's great for setting up little things like this, but trying to build like more complicated things, it's not so great. It breaks things a lot. Like, I can run like local models and that's pretty fucking cool. But at the same time, man, it's just like I had it set up with like a thing that automates like a traffic controller for local models because you have to switch out the GPUs that it's using. And that thing I built, it works and it's great, but then it breaks constantly because of like trying to make additions to it. And that's the only thing I don't like about like coding with Cursor is it's cool. You can build little scripts and all kinds of great things, but it breaks a lot of things in the process too. But it's great for like setting up little things like this. Okay, yeah, that's right. We can do the test, right? Oh, let me bring this up. Uh, After on parallel, if streaming, no, stop. Okay. I need to set the headers though. I don't know. I don't think so. Set parameters. I think it'll just trigger it like that. I click through the test. I didn't end the stream. Yeah. So let's see. Have that. Yeah. So it did work. Okay, great. Okay, add the wait action or the timeout or what? Five odds when no one's download. Your current stream isn't a VOD yet. That's expected. Add the wait action. All our VODs are synced to our local drive now. I'm going to end the stream here in a moment to see if it works in practice. But the test, the advanced, which we work that great. So how do we add the wait action? We should handle that here on our end so that once it's triggered, it keeps looking until the VOD becomes available and then stop once it's successfully archived. Because I don't want to do that in OBS. I just want ours to get triggered when the stream ends. That way it's simple and our code here locally handles the rechecking and it'll keep checking until that VOD gets downloaded and it becomes available. And then what's cool is that things like Opus or Descript have an API. So I can set up some kind of thing to automatically load it into like Descript. And then I can go in there and just find sections and edit it very easily and very quickly. So I don't have to do editing. Like I've done the Final Cut stuff. I know how to do all that. It just takes forever. But if I could just like chop my streams up easily and put them on my on my Stokes IRL page, that would make it so simple because I don't really need to do fancy editing or anything right now. I mean, later, probably if it got bigger. But right now, really, all I need to do is just make little excerpts, like little 15, 20-minute pieces of the stream, So, okay, change the URL to. You can see watching from the current. Check every 60 seconds when your stream ends and Kick makes the bot available. You'll see new bot detective ID, watch complete. And then what's cool is I can throw this in something like N8. and then have that part of the flow. And it should just make everything really simple, because then all I got to do is pull up Opus or Descript and then automatically like decide which ones should go. And like, honestly, at a certain point, some of these could probably be even auto scheduled. And like, I wouldn't even have to, because a lot of times Opus is really good. It just means that I have to structure my streams in a certain way so that those clips will work right. I don't want to like clip farm, but essentially I would like make sure that certain segments are happening, I guess, in the stream. Like today, I'm going to be doing a breakdown of this app and then just focus on that app for like 30 minutes, that way it'll have an easier time segmenting it, I suppose. But, just keeping it a bit organized. That way it's easier for things like Opus or Descript to find segments. And then we can set up things with the API probably, so that we could have maybe a local model or something, take a look at those and then decide which ones to post, or send me a text to say, hey, here's the edits I made. And then I can watch them and then say, yeah, I like edit 1 or edit 2. And then it'll automatically queue those up in the scheduler. And then that way, all I got to do is stream, and then I get automatic. It's like having an assistant basically that can automatically like edit my videos for me. But yeah, a lot of this stuff can be automated at this point, and that's why I'm like really interested in doing this stuff. So I also canceled my Cursor subscription because I meant to only pay for it for like a month because I wanted more API. But then I ended up paying the $200 just to get it. And then I kept it on. And I just, like, honestly, it's too expensive. I can't pay $200 a month. But you never run out of API, though. That's the cool part. Or you kind of actually still do. But it's just, like I said, it's just too expensive right now. The cost of it's going to go down over time. But like I said, this channel is really going to be like focusing on a bunch of different things that I'm interested in. And that's one of them is some of this AI computer server stuff. I love that shit. So we might, touch on things like Cursor in the future. But like right now, how I'm using it, because like you can set it up to do cool workflows and stuff. Like I was saying, like a lot of this stuff I used to do on my own, like, and then having something like Cursor, I was able to set up like for instance, like say I save or I export something from this into a folder, I can have it set up to watch that folder and then automatically sync and back up my projects and everything and organize them into a directory on my server, and then have it exposed to the web. And then I can give like that address or whatever to like the person I worked with. And then now they have access to it. And I'm not having to pay for a service that, like, I don't know, I'm just hosting it myself. Like I'm really digging the self-hosting stuff. I mean, there's trade-offs, of course, but at the same time, it's, cool to have like a backup and a personal library that isn't on someone else's server. So you have it on your own local hardware, and then it makes it easy for people to get access to those files or something like that. There's all kinds of different things you can set up, but, I like being able to have access to my files, so it's just cool to be able to have that set up. But I'm probably going to end this stream here, because if that seems to be working, then it should be able to find that. All right, so I'll probably end the stream here. And like I said, there's probably going to be a lot of choppy videos and stream sessions on here right now, because I'm still in pre-production. So like I'm trying to put a lot of these things together, because like later I don't want to do these if I'm testing something. I might have to make a separate account for testing or something. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But I don't even know which like site I want to stream to. I think I want, maybe I'll multi-stream. I don't know. Like I'm using Kick right now, but like later I'll probably end up like, maybe I'll multi-stream to Twitch, Kick, IG or something, IG Live, and then maybe YouTube. I don't know. I'm not sure which one would be the most viable or actually work the best. It might be cool to go live on YouTube, actually. I think I might do that, or at least stream to Kick and YouTube. And I think that's cool. Cause like Twitch is cool, but it's like got its own culture. And I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want to be on that page. Twitch is a bit too strict, and the word, but I don't want to deal with all that. I just want to stream and be me, you know? But anyways, let's see. Yeah, that should do it. There's a WebSocket server settings. I wonder what we can automate with that. I think we could automate this OBS over the network. I think we could control OBS over the network using that maybe. So I could set up like a program maybe that could stop and start stuff, which is cool. I don't know. Might think about it. We'll see what we can do. But let's